If you're a Slate Everything Bundle subscriber, you're now a Slate All Access subscriber, and it's got something called Multipass, and if you're a creative person, let's take 3 minutes and figure out if we care. So this isn't a tutorial, I just want to give you a quick look if you're wondering should you or should you not be interested in this plugin. So the first thing is, it's really complicated. That's true, but my question is this a hidden gem for creative people? If you think stuff like this sounds kind of cool, it'd be awesome if you would, wow that's loud, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so we can keep the conversation going. So over here, it's got like plugins inside this plugin. They call them snap-ins because, well, they needed to find a different name. So just getting started, you've got a pre-effects, and then in the middle section you've got the main feature, which is the multipass. It chops the signal up into different frequency ranges and you can affect them differently. And then you've got post effects, which is something that you can do to the entire signal afterwards. So the cons are it's complicated, and the other con is perhaps there's already a lot of tools where you can do this. Ableton's got something built in, Blue Cat has a thing where you can chop it up and you can use different plugins, so that's all true. But let's have a deeper look. One thing I'm always looking for is some creativity. So here's what I like about this plugin. I hit a preset, I found something in here called Groovebox. I'm always trying to create something that feels fresh and interesting without taking away from the musicality of it. So what I like about this is all these presets give you all kinds of ideas that you might not have otherwise had. So here's what I've done. So what's going on here? I've got a delay, I've got an 1/8 note delay, it's acting on this part of the signal, I've put a bit crusher in, and it's just acting on a certain part of the signal, and then I thought, well, what if I add reverb to the very top of it? So all of a sudden I've taken a guitar sound, and if I just put a bit crusher on it, well, that would be sort of typical, and you could hear what that would sound like if I just left it in. So we've all heard that before. It works, it's kind of cool, but it just didn't feel very special to me. And I don't know if I'll use this yet, I'm just messing around, but what I like is you can just go in here and play. So let's open up something completely different. So I think that sounds inspire ideas. So even though you open that up and you might not immediately like all of it, there's stuff here that you can do. It can be a really engineering tool, but with all the presets, I think you can come up with things that aren't typical in your productions. The problem that you can run into is sometimes when you put an effect on it, it can obliterate it so much that the original character sort of goes away. With this, because you can just affect a small portion of it, you can come up with sort of like a little twist. So I like the creative part of this. Of course, if you've got engineering skills, you can do this a different way, but I like that a creative person can pull this up, play with presets, dial something in, and take something that's maybe a bit normal and turn it into something that's signature or sounds a bit cool, and everybody always wants something that feels special. Okay guys, if you thought that was useful, it'd be really cool if you give me a thumbs up on that. See you next time.